Hi everyone! It is week 3, or week 3 has been completed of my diet diary. Challenges this week. Well, it was my daughter's birthday, so I made her a chocolate cake. You can't have a birthday without having a piece of cake, right? That's how I feel. So yes, I did have a piece of cake. My son also made apple pie. Of course I had a piece of apple pie. Um, but that's where I find my dieting has to be, though. I have to still be able to enjoy the foods that I want to enjoy. I'll lose interest in a diet really quick if I can't have my small piece of cake or small piece of pie or a little bit of ice cream. Um, and it just won't work for me. I think that my key is going to be moderation, and I'm hoping that I can do it with just that. Because I tried South Beach, okay, and that's basically like eggs and chicken and vegetables, and I was on it for 2 weeks. I did manage the 2 weeks, and I lost, I think, 11 pounds in 2 weeks, which is a lot of weight to lose in 2 weeks. But by the end of 2 weeks, I was just like, I was done. It was hard to make things for the family and then turn around and make something different for myself. Now, if that's not hard for you, um, I will tell you that I did feel incredibly good being on that diet, health-wise. So I'm going to say that, it's a healthy diet. It just didn't work for my particular lifestyle. I was also on Atkins, which I found similar to South Beach. You're taking away a lot of the foods with carbohydrates and fatty foods and sticking to like the vegetables and the chicken. They had the Atkins bars, which made things a little bit more tolerable because you feel like you're eating sweets. And the bars were, they were really good. But again, it was still the same thing that you had to make yourself something different than what your family's eating, because they don't want the mashed potatoes made out of cauliflower, no matter how hard you try to disguise it. So very good diets. They do work for some people. They're very healthy diets. You do feel good on them, but just not for me. I did try a couple of the diet pills out there, and I know, before I get the crazy comments, they're not good for you. I am this time trying to do it naturally, although I did try a product this week I'll tell you about in a minute. But I did try I think it's called Zenadrine, and that worked well, but I get jittery real easy, and that made me feel really jittery, so I couldn't do that. I did try the caffeine-free Hydroxycut. Dropped 5 pounds real quick, but I'm really kind of convinced that it was water weight, because I was running to the bathroom a lot. So it did make me feel jittery, but just didn't quite feel myself, and really wasn't happy with how it made me feel. So these are things I've tried in the past, not on this particular diet. This particular diet, I'm just trying to basically cut down my portions. That's the whole gist of this. Definitely making healthy eating choices. Like if I am on the road and I do have to grab something, it is a salad, but I am being careful at salad and not eating the salad that's 730 calories. Wheat bread instead of white bread. So those are the subtle changes that I make, but still keeping with, my lifestyle, my family's lifestyle. The one thing I did try this week is because it's deemed all natural, I did try Sensa this week, just to help me on that portion control. So far, I mean, it's not a miracle thing, like you don't like suddenly want to stop eating after 2 bites, but I did find that if you do use it and you eat slowly, so that you can give your body time to feel full, it did help a little bit. It did. I felt that I was feeling fuller quicker, and therefore limiting those portions even more, because that's definitely my problem. I'm accustomed to having a giant big plate full of spaghetti and sometimes going for seconds, which I know is just not good. I can't do that. So that's what I'm really trying to control, is definitely the portion control, and trying to get even better at it. Now, I did exercise almost every single day this week, but I don't know how I did doing the cake and the pies. I guess we'll go to the scale and see. Oh, one more thing I am trying. Matter of fact, I am trying it right now. There is a product out there called It Works. I did try it on my abdomen. I thought there is no way you can put a wrap on your body and lose inches. But I did lose an inch. Now again, I don't think those results are going to be permanent unless you do this, unless you keep watching your weight and your diet and everything, and then it might help tighten everything up. That's how I feel about the product anyway. I've not used it long term. I decided to try my thighs. They are wrapped right now. I will let you know how that goes next week, because I can't stand the back of my thighs. They're ugly. I've got the little celluloid thing, and I'm hoping maybe that product will help like tighten that area up. But again, that wrap is due to stay on for another half an hour, so we'll wait for that results on that one next week. Okay, I think it's time to go for the weigh-in. I'm really nervous, but let's try it. Okay, well, that wasn't good. That was definitely disappointing. I guess the cake and the pie must have done me in. Need to be watching the portions even more, I think, and maybe even adding a little bit more exercise. I did exercise every day, but the week before I had missed a couple days, but on the days I did, I was going out on my bike like 2 or 3 times a day, whereas this week it was once or twice. So obviously I need to add a little bit more exercise. Definitely a little discouraging this week, but we're going to try harder and hopefully that number will be better next week. I was really kind of hoping that I'd at least I knew it wasn't going to be dramatic this week, kind of felt that way, but thought it'd be a pound maybe or 2. That would have been good. That's where I thought I was at, but I am not quitting. Again, I thank everybody for their input. I am just going to try harder next week. No cake for me. Okay? We'll try some of the low-fat ice cream. Again, still not redoing the lifestyle, but making even better choices. All right, see you all next week.